What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Today we doing Philly cheesesteaks, so you might as well call me Philly Dilly. No, but seriously, yo, this is gonna be the best damn sandwich y'all ever eat. So stay tuned. Super easy. Lots of onions, lots of cheese, and quality meat. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. So the traditional Philly cheesesteak is made with, you know it, ribeye steak. But today, we cooking for a lot of people, y'all. I don't got $100 to spend on steak. So if you're cooking for a lot of people, go buy you some skirt steak. They sell it in a nice roast like this. You just gotta trim the fat. If you're gonna be cooking for, you know, your girl, your mans, whoever it is, you know, just one or two of you, go buy you some nice chopped up, sliced thin ribeye. You can ask the butcher. They'll do it for y'all. But I'm gonna show you how to be price efficient. I'm gonna go ahead and take this plastic off, put it on the board. I'll show you how to trim the meat. All right, so out of the same knife set, you got a nice butcher knife. This is a meat trimmer knife. So what you want to do, y'all, it's deceiving. It doesn't look sharp at all, but it goes right through meat. So I don't want too much fat on this. You can definitely save a little, y'all. But what you want to do is just grab your knife, go around the meat. Be careful, all right? You don't want to cut yourself. And it's a skirt steak, y'all. So, I mean, if you're not making Philly cheesesteaks, you can make fajitas, tacos, whatever it is, y'all. It's definitely a good piece of meat. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we wanna cut this nice and thin. So I'm gonna turn it to its side like this, and we're gonna open up where the meat opens. So I'm gonna cut it down like this. Like I said, this is a very sharp knife. Move this to the side. And look, it kind of comes out like layers. So at this point, we're just gonna cut into just sections for now. We're just gonna section it out so we have room on our cutting board. Gonna go like that. And again, wherever it wants to open up, sections. Open it up, sections, okay? And look at the way it just kind of unfolds like that. So it's not traditionally like a regular, like a roast where it's one big piece of chunk. It's gonna come like it's rolled up almost, because it's skirt steak. It's already sectioned out for me. And one last part. So I'm gonna clean up my cutting board, y'all. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and clean, have a couple pieces at a time. I'll show you how the consistency should be for a Philly cheesesteak, so stay tuned. All right, y'all, so got our meat nice and chopped up into sections. If you check it out, we took off most of the silver skin. We're gonna leave on the majority of the fat is off. So you wanna leave on a little bit of the fat that gives the flavor and also keeps your meat nice and tender when you cook it in the pan. So Philly cheesesteaks, honestly, you don't want big pieces of Philly cheesesteak. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and chop this up. I'm probably gonna switch knives because this knife is good for carving, not really much chopping. So this is what we're gonna want, just about this size. Smaller, you can definitely do smaller. There's a lot of Philly cheesesteaks places that are like bits, but we're gonna go ahead and do, you know, biteable pieces. So stay tuned, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna switch knives, so stay tuned. All right, so we got our last piece of meat. Check it out, y'all. So how we cut it, you go at an angle with your knife, and we want to keep this nice and thin. We don't want big chunks of meat. Use your knife, like I said, go at an angle, not a big deal. What side? Because this is all gonna get cooked up in the same pan, covered in cheese and deliciousness. But we don't want big chunks like fajitas. Fajitas are bigger chunks. This is Philly cheesesteaks, y'all. So this was, like I said, a 5-pound roast. So we got a lot of meat out of this. If we got 5 pounds of ribeye like this, 5.5 pounds of ribeye, like I said, this would run us in like $120 range, which y'all, I don't got right now. So we gon' make it work with the skirt steak, and skirt steak is actually really good. That's one of my favorite cuts of meat. Used to be one of those meats that everyone cut off and didn't want, but fajitas came around, stir fry came around, and look, now it's one of the best types of meat. So get you some skirt steak, and if you got the money, baby, go get you some ribeye. So stay tuned. All right, so can't have the Philly cheesesteaks, y'all, without the onions. So what you're gonna do, grab your knife. We ain't gonna mince it this time. We're gonna go ahead and do just nice strips. Grab your knife and just go across like this. You don't have to be quick because that's when people cut themselves. But you want to have nice and thin cuts all the way across the onion. All the way across like that. Turn it. Same thing. And when you get down to the end, you just grab it like this, and it comes apart like that. So you'll have nice strips of onions. If you guys want, you can get you some egg, some panko, some flour. Probably just egg and flour. Throw that in some oil, and you got nice onion straws for your burgers. But we're doing some Philly cheesesteaks, y'all. So I'm gonna finish up 2 onions for this. So you gotta have a lot of onions when it comes to Philly cheesesteaks. You can do mushrooms, peppers. I'm gonna do just onions today and cheese whiz, and we making our own cheese whiz, so stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, time for the onions, y'all. So what we're gonna do, get us some olive oil, some nice butter. Grab you your fancy dancy rubber spatula. Probably gonna turn this to medium. You probably actually don't even need a spatula. Just let that onion power get ready with that butter, y'all. Butter and olive oil is all you need when it comes to caramelizing some onions. So we got a nice full plate of onions, nice and chopped up. I want that butter to melt down before we dump that in there. Melted for the most part. So dump those in. Use your hand. Make sure it's nice and even. Like I said, we're gonna put this to a low heat now, because this is gonna caramelize. So don't be scared to, do little flips. If you can't do that, just use your handy dandy rubber spatula. Like I said, we're gonna let this go on low because we're gonna start our meat, y'all. So stay tuned. All right, so like I said, we gotta put this on a nice low. What we're gonna do to add this flavor, y'all, get some Worcestershire. We're gonna do about 3 tablespoons of this. I'm gonna let that go, y'all. That's gonna be the flavor. We're gonna season this with some salt and pepper. And to really get that caramelization going, we're gonna put a little bit of sugar, baby. So out to the meat we go. All right, so we cooking on the disket, y'all. Like I said, you don't got a disket, use you a nice big pan. We got this nice and hot with some olive oil. Pouring your nice chopped meat. And it's nice and thin, y'all, so it's all right to go ahead and move it around. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let it get a little bit of color. We'll go in and flip it, and then we'll put the garlic in and season. So it's gonna be pretty quick. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned for this bomb dinner, y'all. It's gonna be so good, so good. All right, y'all, so check it out. We drained out a lot of the that water, that liquid, whatever it is, y'all. What we're gonna do, put some oil, grab your garlic that you chopped up. That's about 5 cloves of garlic, 1 clove of elephant garlic. Mix that into that oil, y'all. Let that garlic get nice and cooked. And then don't be scared, y'all, to put that meat right back into that flavorful garlic, y'all. So now this is where the meat is gonna start to lose the pink. And you probably don't want pink meat when it comes to Philly cheesesteaks. Now that that garlic is mixing nice in there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna season this up. I'm gonna grab us some garlic salt. Go all around. Some seasoned salt. All around. And some pepper. And don't be light on this pepper, y'all. All right, y'all. So, meat is nice and cooked. We're gonna go ahead and finish it off with some Worcestershire. That's the flavor, y'all. That's the flavor we're trying to get right now. So where you mix it in. And Worcestershire has some sugar in it, so you want to make sure you really mix it in because you don't want it to burn. Oh, R.I.P. little piece of meat, R.I.P. If your girlfriend's saying that to you, then aha, sorry. All right, so you look at the onions, y'all. This is nice and caramelized, but to take it to the next level, what you want to do is we're going to season them now. You're gonna get some pepper. This is gonna be pretty simple, y'all. Worcestershire has the flavor. Butter has the nice, rich flavor. Some salt. And this is what's really gonna take it to the next level. You grab some sugar. Just wanna go across it. Probably about 2 teaspoons, sorry, not tablespoons, that'd be too much sugar. This is what's really gonna get the brown color on it. Go around it, y'all. Now it's gonna crisp up. Come like candy, y'all. And these are gonna be so good in our cheesesteaks. So we're gonna let this go for a little bit longer. We're gonna put this on low now. And I'm gonna show y'all how to make the best cheese whiz for your Philly cheesesteak. You haven't watched the queso episode? Go watch it, y'all. Go watch it right now. It's just not gonna have the heat. Besides in the kitchen, I always bring the heat. All right, so queso time. A little bit of olive oil. Grab you some garlic and let that go. We're gonna let these come to a nice caramelization. And this doesn't need to cook too much because we don't want it too crispy. We just want to get a nice little color on it. Now flavor, y'all. Grab you some milk. We're gonna put about 2.5 cups of milk. Let that come to a boil. Once that starts to boil up, get you some Velveeta, y'all. Get you some Velveeta. It's gonna be the best damn cheese whiz you ever have in your life. All right, so this is what you want. You want your milk bubbling up. Turn that to low. Start adding your cheese, y'all. You want to be quick with it? Because you don't want burnt milk, y'all. All right, so looking at our cheese sauce. Not like the queso. It's a little runny because that's what you want with the cheesesteak, baby. So once it's nice and incorporated, get you some nice butter. Butter up a pan, y'all. Check the onions out in the back. This is what you want. Everything is nice and ready, y'all. I cooked up some seasoned fries. You want to learn how to cook up some seasoned fries? Go watch the first episode, Patty Melt. Make sure this is nice and covered. Get you a nice deli roll, whatever you want, kind of bread you want, but I like deli rolls. But make sure they're the nice sandwich rolls, because if you get the little teeny ones, then that's no fun, y'all. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna let this go on high, get nice and toasted, and then we're gonna start to build, y'all. So stay tuned. We're gonna flip that, and we're gonna eat some Philly cheesesteaks. Best damn sandwich you'll ever have in your life. Look at that, y'all. Tell me, that don't look like the best damn sandwich you ever had. If you watch the Popeye sandwich, it's dethroned. All right, so what we're gonna do, grab you your knife, cut into that, just like that. And we're gonna check out this cross section. Ooh. So this is gonna be a messy bite, y'all. Excuse me while I enjoy this bite. Nice crunchy fry. Sour dill pickle, y'all. Perfect meal any time of the day. Take me to Philly, y'all. And y'all hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. Thank y'all for watching. Youth Cooking, Cooking with Silly Dilly, CW Silly Dilly, hashtag. Love to see you guys make this. And also tell me what you want to see next. Stay tuned, y'all. Thank y'all.